Good morning, Eagle community. Happy Monday. It is the start of October. Hopefully, some cool weather's blowing in. I hear that rumor, so we'll see if it's true. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. And just a quick Monday message for you this week as we start off the month of October. Today is October 2nd, and I just wanted to let you know that it is National Custodians Appreciation Day. And if you know Miss Grizel or Miss Anna, Miss Reyna, or Miss Esmeralda, there are 4 custodians up here on campus who do the job of keeping our school spick and span, helping with whatever we need them to help with, and supporting our campus and our students. Um, and I'll tell you that we've had a lot of turnover in our custodial staff in the last 2 years. And of course, last year when I was here for my first year. And to know that these 4 ladies have been stable all through the summer and into this school year, it makes a difference in the way that your building looks and the cleanliness of it. And they are learning what is expected here at Freiheit, and they're doing a great job, and they take pride in what our building looks like. So if you see them, please thank them for the job that they do. We have lots of things like code rainbows, and that's where you have to go clean up somebody who was sick, and that's no fun to do, but it happens, and they do it with much joy and pride because they want to make sure the kiddos are taken care of and that they get everything cleaned up quickly and make this place a safe environment for all of our kiddos and staff. So thank them, and we just appreciate them so much. Tomorrow night is Math is a Big Deal from 6 to 7 here on campus. We bring this event in every year. It's a free family event with tons and tons and tons of math games and math experiences, and there's a company that facilitates this evening, and they come in and play games, like I said, with the kids. Our teachers are here. They're stationed at all of the games, so opportunity to sit and learn with the teachers with your Eagle, and win some prizes, things like that. It's just a fun night. I told the kids, it's like when I learned how to do math, it was very different than they do math now. And so, like, when I try and help them, it doesn't make sense to me sometimes. And I have to understand the why behind the ways we're teaching kids math these days, because we just learned it and memorized it. They're learning the concrete ways to do math and why we say to do certain things, right? So we used to just borrow from our neighbor. You just don't do that anymore. You have to understand that you have to make more tens. It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense, right? And so math night helps us understand those new math concepts that these kiddos are working through, and also play some games. So I hope you guys make it out tonight. The flyer is attached to this email, so you have information about it. I know it's National Night Out too, so it's a decision you have to make. So maybe you can do a little bit of National Night Out and then swing by the school for 30 minutes from 6:30 to 7, and then maybe grab a quick dinner and go home and go night night. I don't know, but we would love to see you either way. We do have another strategy camp coming up in the middle of October, on October 16th, for all of our families. Again, it's a free event with prizes and stuff, and we'll be doing math and reading strategy camp. So you will be able to learn the things that our teachers are teaching our students, so that you can support them at home in their homework or in any of their thinking that they're doing when it comes to the schoolwork that they're doing here. So that's coming up later with more details on that. But tomorrow night is Math is a Big Deal. There's a flyer for community education opportunities. These are paid extracurriculars that your kiddos can be involved in. So the flyer is attached. If you need a scholarship, or you want to join, but the funds aren't just there, you need to contact the school and talk with Miss Kate Kelly. She's our community and schools person, staff member, and she can help connect you with somebody who can provide a potential scholarship for students who want to be involved in those extracurriculars and have a need for financial support. So that information is attached. Also, as promised, our PTA has collected all of the photos from our homecoming dance that DJ Ray took, put them in a link, and it is attached to this email as well. So you can click on the link, find photos of your family, your kiddos, and take those and download them and save them for your memories. So hopefully you got some of those photos. He took hundreds and hundreds of them, and I hope that you had just as much of a blast as we did. And then lastly, our attendance update. Just want you to be, again, aware that our conversation about attendance is not just for Freiheit Elementary School. Our entire school district, like I've mentioned, has a goal of a 95% attendance rate, district overall. If you look at, and I follow a lot of the other schools' Facebook pages because those other principals are my friends and I love to celebrate our campuses in Comal. You see a lot of positive incentives happening for attendance, which we're doing as well. We have our Quacktastic attendance. So each week, the classes that are at 95% or higher are getting rubber duckies. And again, at the end of the year, the classes with the most ducks comes to an attendance party, right? But my encouragement of our attendance rate isn't going to overlook the fact that kids get sick. Just like you and I, we have kids have sick days. And if they get sick, we don't want them at school. We don't want kids spreading cooties. Kids are like, what are cooties? I was like, okay, well, germs. Okay. We don't want them to spread germs. We know it's hard to stay home with your kiddos sometimes because you're working and it's busy. But if your student has a fever, they have to be fever free without fever reducing medicine for 24 hours. So the fever means they are contagious. And so we don't want them here at school at that time. We want them here every other time. And Nurse Shelby's really good about taking care of kiddos as they're sick or if they do return with a fever from previous sicknesses. So just be aware, be in contact with the school. And if your child is absent, send a note with them when they return. Policy is, 2 days to get a note in. We can change excused to unexcused or unexcused to excused. That's what I mean. Unexcused to excused with a note, doctor's note, parent note, for days after the absence, but not months after the absence. Those things get recorded through the state. And so there's a time limit on when we can make those changes. So just get those notes in within 24 to 48 hours after the absence. Again, hand washing, we're encouraging. Kids can bring their own Germ-X if they want and keep it in their bag. There's Germ-X in the classrooms so that we're keeping our hands free of gross stuff around the school. I see a lot of kids like picking their nose. Kids do it. So just encourage yours not to put their finger in there. Use a Kleenex, blow your nose. But sometimes I'll see it and I'm like, yeah, why don't you go wash your hands, friend? Keep your fingers out of there and sneeze in the sleeve. We talk about sneezing in the sleeve. If there's no sleeve, the elbow pit works and then we can wash that. But just helping those kids with those healthy habits. Okay. Nurse Shelby's going to put some songs up that they can sing while they wash their hands. So they wash them long enough and hopefully help with that. Remember, the school day starts at 7:35. We know that there's some chronic tardies going on, and our school day does start at 7:35, whether it's with announcements or a bell ringer or a writing assignment or something to start the day so that the kids get their brains going. Remember, this is their job. They get paid with knowledge. And so being here and setting those good habits for kids to be on time is important. And their responsibility is being in school. So you got to get them here. If you need alarm clocks, we can help with that. But again, like I said, if you need assistance with that, we can help. Just let us know if you're struggling to get the kiddos here on time. Our average rate is remaining about 95%, 95.7 for each week. So that's really exciting. So thank you again for getting the kids here. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Remember, no school on October 9th. And we will move into the end of the 9 weeks on the 13th at the end of next week, which is so crazy to think we're finishing the 9 weeks and we've had a good start. So thanks for your continued support. If you need anything, please pick up the phone and call. We're here for you. That's why we have these jobs and we love your kids. So enjoy and we'll talk soon.